so many wonderful people came out to see me, and for all of you who didn't, I'm going to pretend you did too. So thank you all for coming. I'm accompanied tonight by the formidably talented Kim Barroso, who if I sound even remotely good tonight, it is thanks to his amazing accompaniment. So thank you to him. I actually am really excited to perform tonight because this performance really does combine two of my absolute favorite things in the world. One of them is performance, of course, and the other one is narcissism. I warn you in advance, I will sing, I really will, but you have to get my life story first. Thank you, Ralph. So you will have to get my life story first. And I did actually catch the performing bug at an early age. In 5th grade, I was cast in our production of Oliver. It wasn't Oliver, it was Oliver with an exclamation point. So you can tell the really high theatrical caliber of that performance. And I was cast as the wonderfully made-up role of Funny Maid. And I wasn't the most popular kid in elementary school or life. So I kind of discovered though that kids could be laughing with you, not at you, and that was really big for me. And I was a minor celebrity amongst the kindergartners, so I really got hooked on the fame. But I realized then, I was like, okay, this can be good for me. So I went home and I stole lots of CDs and musical theater off my sister's shelves and listened to all of them, and then I would stay home alone and stand on the landing of our stairwell and belt out Broadway numbers, and God knows what key or pitch they were, it didn't matter because I was fully convinced in my 10-year-old head that if I wanted to, I could be on Broadway. I was that good. So I went off to middle school, and we happened to have a wonderful theater department in middle school, which we did. And I started auditioning for things, and I got in. I didn't often get the lead, but I started getting in, and I thought this could be really good for me. And I knew by the end of middle school that I wanted to be an actor. So I made this vow to myself. I said, okay, all those kids who always, those girls who get cast in the lead all the time and you really, really hate them, I'm going to be that girl. By senior year of high school, that's going to be me. So I started auditioning in high school. And I was sort of cast as ensemble, and then I started getting bigger roles until junior year I started getting kind of parts, not the lead, but I was poised, I was ready to make my move. And they announced the spring of my junior year, the fall musical, which was going to be Cabaret. And I love that musical, and I just knew, I was despite, put aside the whole accidental pregnancy and Nazi thing, and I was Sally Bowles. That was my life. So I practiced Cabaret that song for months. And I went into auditions that fall. I was shaking, but I poured my soul and my heart into that audition, and I was not cast. Aww. And my heart, at 17, I really kind of thought my life was over. So I sort of picked up the broken pieces of myself, and I started doing college visits. And I swear I'm getting to the singing, I really am. And I started doing college visits. And I went to this obscure sort of school that I had never heard of called Franklin and Marshall College in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I went up to the theater desk there, and there was a director, one of the directors standing behind there, and he said, well, if you come here, you should really audition for our fall musical. It's going to be Cabaret. That could have gone in many directions, but I actually thought it was this revelation light bulb blinking all over the place. And I was like, wait a minute, maybe my life doesn't have to be over at 17. Maybe this can be an omen that there's actually this whole new chapter of my life that's going to be beginning. And this is sort of bookending the old one and starting the new one. And I was sort of filled with all of a sudden this joy. I was I didn't mean senior year of high school. I meant senior year of college. That's what I meant. I was going to be that person. So I was really excited when I applied, and I got accepted, and I packed my bags, and with fresh face, new, complete naivete, I was on my way. Before another sunrise wakes me, before another night is gone, I'll find out where this highway takes me. I gotta travel on. I left my troubles all behind me. Back there when I climbed on board, Jordan River's where you'll find me. It's wide, not too wide to ford. And as I'm going Anyway, so I was like all set, right? And I was off at college, and it turns out the role of Sally Bowles was actually already cast, but that didn't matter because I didn't have a chance to audition for it to show how amazing I was. So, but I started on my journey through college, and I got cast in the show as in my freshman year, and as of my sophomore year in the fall, I had the lead, and I was like, okay. Maybe like talent actually gets you somewhere. It was really exciting for me, and I was slowly becoming that girl. All the girls hated me. It was wonderful. And so I started, and by junior year I got in the lead and everything. Like I was at the top of my game, and I learned a valuable lesson going into senior year though. Turns out that who you know is a lot of like anything, but especially theater. Because you know all those directors that I worked really hard with and worked my way up all through college, and they knew what a hard worker I was and all that talent that I had. Yeah, they all left. But I thought it didn't matter because you know what? Like I'm at the top of my game, and I want to go out there and be an actress in the real world. So I'm just going to do it all again. So one of the new directors that was coming in was he was going to direct the first production of the season. And he was teaching an acting class though as well. So I decided, okay, I'm going to go into the acting class, and I'll prove myself before I go into auditions. So I walk in, and he's standing there with his scarf and his ironic dark glasses, and he says, all right. By the way, he doesn't have an accent. The words are true, but the accent is just for dramatic effect because it works better. So he said, all right, I don't believe in acting. She was like, great, I'm so glad I'm taking an acting class. He says, I don't believe in acting. Instead, I believe in embodiment, in devising. So, everyone has to be up. We are going to embody. First, we are the elements. All right, everyone is water. You are the babbling brook. You are into the waterfall. You are crashing into the ocean. Very good, nice undulation. Yes, okay, now we are air. Everyone's floating around the ocean. Okay, very nice. No, Sarah, air does not undulate. Okay, now we are earth, and everyone's going down the ground, the earth, and now we are fire, and everyone's like breathing hard and grasping at each other, which to me looked like something entirely different. But no one else seemed to get that except for me. But okay, we were there, and then we were the candlestick, and your head was the flame, the head was the flame, very nice, very nice. No, Sarah! When you are the candlestick, you are doing it where your eyes go with your head following. Your head must go with your eyes following. And then the guy had me get up alone in front of the entire class and be the stupid candlestick. And I was like, wait a minute. Okay, my whole life, all I wanted to do was be in musicals. Little did I know, I was actually like, I was the musical. Just substitute spicy Latina for skinny white Jew girl, and I was living a chorus line. So I'm so excited because I'm about to start the high school for the performing arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class, and the teacher, Mr. Carr, gets us up on stage in the auditorium with our legs around each other, one in back of the other. And he says, okay, we're going to do improvisations. Now, you're a bobsled and it's snowing out and it's cold. Okay, go. Every day for a week we were trying to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we were trying to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried, and everybody's going, shh. I feel the snow, I feel the cold, I feel the air. And Mr. Clark turns to me and he says, okay, Morales, what do you feel? And I said, nothing. I'm feeling nothing. And he said nothing could get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetic. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second week, more advanced, and we had to be a table, be a sports car, ice cream cone. Mr. Carr, he would say, very good, except Morales, try Morales, all alone. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried to melt. The kids yelled nothing. never. I mean, Jesus Christ! Went to church, praying Santa Maria, send me guidance, on my knees. Went to church, praying Santa Maria, help me feel it, pretty please. And a voice from down in the bottom of my soul came up to the top of my head. Yes, a voice from down in the bottom of my soul. Here is what it said. This man is nothing. This course is nothing. If you want something, go find a better class. And when you find one, you'll be an actress. And I assure you that's what finally came to pass. 6 months later, I heard that Carp had died. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and cried, 'cause I felt nothing.